We are now getting the news of the devastation that Philippines has suffered because of Typhoon Haiyan. Thousands are dead, cities have been flattened. A month back, Orissa in India suffered one of the worst cyclones. So the world is now suffering because of extreme weather events, and it is important that this suffering is understood at the 19th Conference of Parties. The delegates who are coming there, the NGOs who are there to prod the delegates, the media which is there, must keep reminding our negotiators and our leaders that the world is now suffering because of climate change, and that must be at the back of their mind when they are negotiating and are looking for an outcome out of Warsaw. I am hoping that lot more substantial work on loss and damage will happen at Warsaw. There are outstanding issues of institution, outstanding issues of defining what is loss and damage, outstanding issues of how countries will be compensated. So these are very, very important issues for developing countries. What I am hoping at Warsaw is that there will be a much more clarity on how Green Climate Fund is going to operate. I am not hoping that countries are going to pledge money for Green Climate Fund. I am expecting a lot of disagreements on equity, as always. As you know, there are clearly difference of opinion between countries on what should happen on mitigation. There is one approach of pledge and review, that is the Cancun approach, which US and its allies are favoring. There is a clear top-down approach that many developing countries are favoring. They are saying we need to have a science-based top-down mitigation targets for countries. So that debate will continue in Warsaw. Then there is a third approach that people are talking about, which is a hybrid approach, and Europeans are talking about the hybrid approach. South Africans are talking about equity reference framework. A lot of NGOs are talking about this hybrid approach of which is a combination of top down and bottom up approach. As far as equity is concerned, I believe that equity is for ambition, equity is for fairness, and therefore unless and until equity is embedded in the international climate negotiations, we are not going to see either a fair deal or an ambitious deal.